What's up, people? I'm Chibuzo Wachuku, the owner of a Shell gas station in Columbia, South Carolina, has been arrested and charged in the fatal shooting of a 14-year-old boy whom he wrongly accused of shoplifting. This incident, which reminds me of Dylan Roof, since it's the same state where Roof murdered blacks in a church, took place last week Monday on May the 28th. The owner, Rick Chow, confronted the victim, Cyrus Carmeck-Belton, who then was holding about 4 bottles of water, which he took out from the cooler. Belton then returned the bottles after he was accused of shoplifting, which he apparently didn't do. After a verbal altercation, Belton ran out of the gas station. Chow, in the company of his son, chased him, shooting him, killing him. According to the police, a gun found near the body was determined to belong to the boy, Carmeck Belton. Before I continue, I'll roll the clips.
Here tonight, a South Carolina convenience store owner is facing a murder charge for allegedly shooting a 14-year-old boy he accused of shoplifting. The boy was shot in the back as he ran away. Police did find a gun near the teen. And what we've learned tonight about that store owner before. Here's ABC's Steve Osunsami now.
This 14-year-old boy is dead, and tonight this gas station owner is accused of murdering him after police say he suspected the teenager was trying to steal from his store.
It looks like it might be a juvenile.
Okay, copy that then.
58-year-old Rick Chow owns this Shell gas station in Columbia, South Carolina, that's now covered in graffiti from protesters. On Sunday, investigators say that 14-year-old Cyrus Carmeck-Belton was at a cooler holding 4 bottles of water that police say he put right back down when the store owner accused him of stealing.
This location has had lots of incidents in the past, shoplifting incidents. He did not shoplift anything. We have no evidence that he stole anything whatsoever.
A struggle in the store spilled out into the street, and as the teenager ran away, police say the store owner shot the child in the back. People are outraged near and far. Even the county coroner says she's heartbroken.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, I have a son who is that age.
Police underline that they did find a gun near the boy's body and that it belonged to the teenager. There's a stand your ground law in South Carolina, but authorities say it doesn't help the store owner in this case because the teenager was killed as he was running away. Investigators say that this same store owner has shot bullets at people in his store before. In one case where no one was hit, a second case that police ruled was self-defense, and then this one where he's charged with murder, where police say the child had a gun. David.
Steve Osunsami tonight. Thank you, Steve.
There was absolutely no proof that Carmeck Belton tried to shoplift. When he was confronted by Chow, he only had the bottles of water in his hand. Before he even stepped anywhere, Chow already accused him, prompting him to drop the bottles of water. Even if he tried to shoplift or shoplifted, that would not justify killing him. Stealing would have no bearing on killing someone. I mean, killing the person doing the stealing, unless the person has a weapon being used in connection to that. And I mean armed robbery. Now, like I said earlier, and as you've heard from the clips, the police found a gun near the body of Carmeck Belton, and they admitted that the gun belonged to him. However, he was running when he was shot. Apparently, the gun fell out from his pocket or whatever he could have used to hold the gun when it was not in use. I couldn't understand what a 14-year-old was doing with the gun. However, he didn't use it at all. So that gun, as the police pointed out, doesn't help at all. It does nothing for the defendant. Chow clearly murdered Carmeck-Belton. This is what I understand about South Carolina in terms of homicide. Chow faces either the death penalty or a penalty of 30 years up to life imprisonment. Now, there's something else I would say. I don't know if the incident happened in a black neighborhood. I mean, if the gas station is located in a black neighborhood, or Chow was dumped in a black neighborhood. I'm not sure if he's an Asian American or an immigrant or a naturalized American or whatever. But it looks like the hatred of blacks being promoted to other minorities and immigrants contributed to his actions. The reason, like I've said before and I've told other people, a lot of other minorities, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot, and also a lot of immigrants hate African Americans, is the fact that the government promotes hatred to them. The other minorities, like the Jewish people, the Asian Americans, and so on, they are given protections which African Americans are not given in order to promote that hatred. Also, a lot of white supremacists, including the government, I believe, lie to immigrants about African Americans. That must have contributed to that. It's good that Rick Chow is not getting away with it. I hope he doesn't get away with it. And I am glad the police were honest, or they used the right judgment. They determined that was a homicide, even though they admitted that the gun found on the ground belonged to Carmeck-Belton. They admitted that he was running when he was shot and killed by Chow. I hope that Rick Chow gets the sentence he deserves. Share your thoughts. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.